Hello, my name is Paul Coleman. I'm the Executive Director of ADF International, and I wanted to give you an advocacy update because it's been a very busy start to 2019 for our team. So I'd like to give you a very brief update on 4 key cases that are taking place in India, Turkey, Germany, and Belgium. First of all, some good news. There was a fantastic victory last week in the New Delhi High Court after a Christian who volunteered at a hospital in India had been deported by the Indian authorities, and he was accused of illegal missionary activities. The Delhi High Court overturned that decision, allowed him to re-enter the country and carry on volunteering at the hospital. And in its ruling, the court gave some fantastic affirmations of religious freedom in India. It said, all persons in this country have a right to practice their faith in the manner they consider fit, so long as it does not offend any other person. If the applicant's faith motivates him to volunteer for medical services at a hospital, he is free to do so. There is no such law that stops him from doing so. So this was a fantastic result in India and fantastic news for this hospital. So moving from India to Turkey now, and ADF International had a great victory at the European Court of Human Rights this week. It's an old case going back many years involving a religious foundation that sought legal recognition in Turkey, and it was denied by the Turkish courts. And the European Court of Human Rights said that in denying this foundation legal status, their right to freedom of association under the European Convention of Human Rights had been violated. In its judgment, the European Court of Human Rights held that associations and foundations created for the proclamation and teaching of a religion are important for the proper functioning of democracy. So a great result for this religious foundation and for freedom of religion and association in Turkey. Well, as well as these fantastic victories, we also have a number of ongoing cases. And just before Christmas, the ADF International team received word that the European Court of Human Rights has accepted the case of Tom Mortier against Belgium. Now, some of you may remember that the very sad story involved in this case. Tom Mortier's mother had depression and she was euthanized in Belgium, and the whole case shines a light on the tragic effects of euthanasia laws and how they target the weak and the vulnerable. And so it's fantastic the court has accepted this case, and it will certainly be something we will be reporting on in the year ahead. And we've also received some disappointing news in the last few days. Many of you will have been following the case of the Wunderlich family against Germany. This is a family who wanted to educate their children at home, but homeschooling is prohibited in Germany. And so because of this, the 4 children of the Wunderlich family were taken away from the parents for 3 weeks and kept before eventually being returned. Unfortunately, the European Court of Human Rights found in favour of Germany and found that in taking the children away from the family like this, that did not violate the family's human rights under the European Convention of Human Rights. But we are now talking with the family about potentially appealing that case to the Grand Chamber of the European Court of Human Rights as we seek to uphold every parent's right to educate their children in conformity with their own faith and convictions. So please stay tuned as we continue to work on that case, on the Mortier case, and many others. And as always, we greatly appreciate your support and your prayers. Thank you.